Facemask Friday. It's Facemask Friday. We're gonna do a face mask today. It's gonna be so much fun. It's Facemask Friday. Yeah. Alright, I'm feeling a little weird today. I apologize, but it is Facemask Friday. And I'm going to be using this beautiful little sucker right here. It says results in 20 minutes. It is by Miss Spa. It is a 24 karat gold radiance mask that restores and brightens your skin. Rich hydrating cream to unveil a smoother, younger looking glow. It is paraben free, artificial dye free, and sulfate free. I think this cost me about $5 or so at Target. I do love the Miss Spa. I have a couple of others and a whole bunch of Korean spa masks, which I just spent way too much money and bought a lot of at CVS. I went in there for two things and I came back with $70 of mostly face masks. Don't judge me. I'm just crazy when it comes to face masks. Anyway, it says on the back, get glowing with the gold standard in skincare. My 24 karat gold radiance mask is a luxurious facial that deeply hydrates and nourishes. Pure 24 karat gold helps promote luminosity, while skin smoothing peptides encourage elasticity to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. That sounds great. I mean, I'm 40. I know I don't look 40, but I am 40 and I am starting to get some really fine lines all around my eyes here, and I do get some in here too, in my skin, just especially around here, breaks out constantly and I don't know what it is. Adult acne sucks. At any rate, I know I don't look 40, but the only way I'm going to continue to not look 40 is to continue using products like this that take care of my skin. So before I get started and I get this thing on, I'm going to use my Garnier Skin Active Miscellar cleaning water and get all the makeup off my face. I don't have much, but I've got enough that I wouldn't want to put this on over it. And it says you should start with a clean face anyway. So I'm going to use this just to get all the grime and the stuff off my face. And I will be back in just a couple moments with a clean face and ready to go. Oh, and look at this picture. Look at that. The picture, it's actually gold. So I'm wondering if the actual paper mask inside is also gold. That would be really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this thing looks like. So I will be back in just a couple moments after I get this face cleaned off. I am back. As you can see, I've got my face cleaned off and I got all the makeup off of my face and I've got my hair pulled back. I've got an additional pullback thing to keep any flyaway hairs from going into my face, and time to have some fun. Oh, this one opens up nicely. Some of them, the packages just don't open up very easily at all. Let's see what it smells like. I like the packaging. I like how it's got that gold foil sort of along here. Well, it doesn't really have a smell. Come on. Actually smells kind of earthy. I don't know, I was expecting it to have more of a spa, fresh kind of scent, but there isn't any. So, I need to pat this onto clean dry skin, which I've got. Let's take it out. Oh, it's yellow! Look at that. I'm going to keep this upright because I'm sure I can use the rest of the drippy stuff that's in there. Oops, it's going to drip all over the place. Oh my gosh. Look at, oh my gosh, it's dripping everywhere. It actually has gold in it. Can you see that all over my hands? Wow. Okay, I need to put down a towel before I end up getting this stuff all over my desk. There we go. Alright, dripping gold everywhere. It's got this sort of plastic backing on it, right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got this plastic sort of backing on it that I've got to take off. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, ready? Here we go. It's cold! Oh my goodness, it is cold and it is very drippy. It's on. It's cold and it's wet and it was dripping gold stuff all over the place, that's for sure. So, I don't know, it either has fake gold powder or it has actual gold powder. But, oh, it's left sort of a sheen all over my hand. Ooh, I wonder if it's going to leave the same sort of sheen all over my skin. Won't that be exciting? I've got a little bit of irritation under my nose, but that could just be because I've been blowing my nose a lot because of allergies, and it's some of the skin under my nose is raw. So I'm just going to take that off from underneath my nose. I don't need that to get any more irritated. Alright, so now it's smoothed on, it's not really neat, but it's on, and now I have to close my eyes. It says, turn off the phone and close your eyes for 20 minutes. Daydream about being a queen. A queen. I just heard the other day that the Queen of England, she's like in her 90s, she still drives herself in her own car. So if I were queen, I'd probably still want to drive myself too. If I were queen, I'd hire somebody to clean the house. I don't like cleaning. Housekeeping is not one of my strengths, honestly, it's not. I would buy lots of yarn. I would have an entire room filled with floor to ceiling with yarn. And it's dripping down my neck. I would work with it all the time. I would buy a ring light so I'd have better lighting for these videos. Maybe I'd get another cat. I have one, but maybe if he had a friend to bother, he'd be less likely to bother me when I'm trying to sleep at night. But he's old, so he might not like having a friend. He's kind of set in his ways. A big, huge library full of books. Because I love to read. I'm reading a book right now. It's part of the Miss Seton series by Heron Carvick. It's a lot of fun. It's a little mystery sort of thing. What else? Ooh, I'd go to Sephora if I were the queen, or Ulta. And I'd buy all the high level, high prestige, that's the word, expensive cosmetics, and I'd try them all. I don't own anything that's overly expensive. I think the most expensive thing I own are like my two Too Faced palettes and my Urban Decay palette. I think those are the most expensive makeup palettes that I own, that I've purchased myself. I probably have little things that are probably half as much. What else would I do? Ooh, I don't know. That's a really difficult question, you know? I've never really thought about it. If I had a lot of money, I'd definitely put a whole bunch aside for my nephews, so they could go to college and not have to worry about a lot of expensive college loans to pay back when they got out of school. If they wanted to go to school. If they wanted to go to college. They're both really, really smart. I'd probably pay back my student loans, too, Because God knows I owe them a lot of money. Oh, it's so expensive being smart. Let's see, what else would I do if I had a lot of money? I'd build my own house. I'm currently renting space from family, so I have very, very minimal space of my own. It's difficult when things become difficult financially and you have to move back in with your family. So, yeah, I'd probably build my own place with a big library and a gorgeous kitchen and one of those big, deep, soaking tubs. Oh, that would be wonderful. I would totally take a soaking bubble bath every single week. With a big, huge bed to curl up on. That would be nice. A fireplace during the winter. Someone to do my lawns for me. A sexy little pool boy to clean my pool. While I sit there on my little chaise and I watch him in his little bathing shorts. Because you know the eensy weensy bikini bottoms just really don't do it for me. I'd rather have a guy in a pair of nice cut bathing trunks. Not the knee length ones, but the ones that actually show some leg. But not like super short like in the 70s and 80s that like, I don't know, I've seen pictures where, you know, if the guy, bends, moves too hard, his sack falls down out of his shorts. No, thank you. Mid-thigh. Really well made legs. Hairy. Dark. I wanted to go to New Zealand. Go visit all the Hobbit houses. Go to the Lord of the Rings museum. I'm a huge nerd. Did you know that? That I'm a huge geeky nerdling? I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons and reading Terry Goodkind and J.R.R. Tolkien and R.A. Salvatore and stuff like that. R.A. Salvatore I've actually met. He's from this area of Massachusetts. I used to work at Borders, and he used to come in every so often and be like, "Hey, do you have any books you want me to sign?" Be like, "Sure, Mr. Salvatore. Let's get you a pen, and I'll give you a stack of books." He was very nice. And I don't know if you can see behind me, all this stuff back here, this is all yarn. I knit. This is yarn, and this is one of my masks, which I picked up at like the Halloween place recently. I haven't been able to wear it yet, but isn't this awesome? This would be awesome. It's going to be an awesome mask. I don't know what I'm going to wear with it. I don't know what kind of a character I will be, but I'm going to wear that at some point. And I've got another black one up there that would be great for like a masquerade, because it looks almost like that mask from 50 Shades of Grey that they wear, but this one has a gorgeous plume of feather on it. So cool. I was just reading the back of this, and it says it is not tested on animals. I really like that. I like cruelty-free products, and I like products that don't test on animals. I mean, people are animals, but I like the fact that it's not tested on, like, you know, Molly the dog or something. And the business is women-owned. That's quite nice, too. I'm going to take this off and we're going to see what my skin looks like underneath. I don't know if you can see, but my hands are covered with this gold shimmery sort of, it looks like really great strobing and highlight on my hands. So we'll see how it looks on the face. Alright, let me put this down right here. And this is to rub it in. Moisture stuff in here, the cream. Smells a little yeasty. There's no like yeast in here. Oh, but it does have oats in it. So it could be oat kernel extract that I smell. But all the gold sort of like settled, light gold sort of settled on my skin, so it looks sort of very shimmery and radiant and glowing, and that's just because of all that gold all over from this. 24 karat gold by Miss Spa. 8 out of 10. Definitely buy it again. It was $5 or so at Target. I'd use it in the morning before I went out to a big event because it does leave a gold sort of shimmer all over my face, which would look beautiful under a foundation. And maybe I wouldn't, under a sheer foundation, I wouldn't necessarily need to put as much strobing on. But hey, strobing. Everyone likes that. My skin feels really good now that it's dried down. It feels smooth. The material it was made out of was nice and soft. It was nicely saturated. The only thing I would take 2 points off for is because I really didn't like the smell, and it never really warmed up on my skin like some of the others did. Some of the others I've used, you know, after a while, it's the whole thing warmed up, so it didn't have it feel like this cold thing on my face. But I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10, and I enjoyed it very much. You let me know what kind of mask you want to do next, whether it be a homemade mask, something you found on Pinterest or you heard of. If it's in my budget, if it's nothing I'm allergic to, I'll be more than happy to try it. And you let me know what you think. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and give me some ideas of what you'd like to see me use next. Have a good day. Bye!